your girl Amour, and I'm back to give you another freaking YouTube video. If you are a returning subscriber, what's popping? And if you are not subscribed yet, just click the subscribe button and hit the bell notification button right next to it so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. As you can tell by today's title, this is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me, and a story time / relationship advice. It just kind of turned into all of this at once. I just was supposed to do a chit chat get ready with me and decided to do a story time. And this story time is going to be a story time about the time my boyfriend cheated on me. If you want to hear the story and see how I got this through, just keep it on. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so for this makeup tutorial, I don't even know what it's gonna look like, but I've come to the conclusion that it's time that I do some makeup on this channel, because why not? So I've already done my what's these things called, my eyebrows. I did those off camera. I'm gonna be telling y'all a story while I do my makeup, so let's get into it. All right y'all, so this took place, I want to say maybe 2 years ago. I think so. Yeah, I think 2 years ago. So I'm not gonna say no names because I feel like that's childish and I don't have time for it, like, at all. So we just gonna do code names like we did in my last story time, and if you didn't see it, I'm gonna put it in the description box. So this story time is about the time that I found out that my boyfriend was cheating, I guess you could say. I'm not gonna go that far. And so like I said, this story took place roughly like 2 years ago, a year and a half. Don't really matter, don't at this point, because it's just like, who cares? All right, so me and this person, let's call him Gabe. I don't know where that name came from, but we just gonna go with it. Okay, so me and Gabe, how did we meet? I met him at a party because my at the time best friend was talking to his, I don't know if they're still cool or not because they don't concern me, but like his at the time or current friend, and we had seen Gabe at the party with my best friend's boyfriend, and I didn't know nobody at this party, so like I wasn't really trying to talk to nobody because I'm not friendly at all, and I don't like meeting people. Like even 2 years ago, like I'm the same way now, but like 2 years ago it was even worse. We're at the party and I wouldn't really say that I was third wheeling because like I wasn't all under them. Like we had went there with her younger sister, so I was with her kind of sort of, but like you get the picture. So we're at the party and I see Gabe and I thought he was cute, but like I wasn't gonna go with my move because I don't do that, and I just wasn't like, what? Like I just wasn't gonna go for it. I don't know, it's just been me. Like I don't usually go after boys. I don't know, it's just me, like I said. So later that night, I'm with my best friend, well at the time, and we're talking and she's like, yeah, you know his friend, like he thinks you're cute. I was like, oh, that's super lit, because you know why? I thought he was cute too, but like I wasn't gonna say nothing because why would I do that? Like, come on now. So she was like, yeah, I think y'all should talk. So I'm like, okay, fine, like, cool, give me his number, do something. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know what y'all want me to do. Y'all trying to set us up, so do what it do. So I ended up getting his Instagram, and like we just kind of started talking like that. And once we started talking, like it was cool, but it wasn't great. Like yeah, this was definitely 2 years ago, because I want to say I was 16 at the time. And he was 16 too, but I was 16 about to turn 17, and I didn't know at the time that he was younger than me, and I really don't like talking to people younger than me. So this was like, oh dang, kind of like, I don't want to say a turn off, but like it was like, you really young, bro. So we was talking and he wasn't childish. That's kind of why I still talk to him, because he wasn't childish, but it's just like, I know that you're younger than me, so like it's kind of like making me not question, but it's just like, ugh. We talking at this point, and I guess you could say we started going together. Once we got together, I seen a whole different side of this person. I seen a whole different side of Gabe, and it wasn't like I could look past this. No, this was like, this is who he is, but he was faking. So I start to see like how immature he is. Not saying that nothing's wrong with that, but like I said, like I'm about to be 17, and I've always been kind of mature for my age, so like that kind of turned me off. And I was like, when are you gonna get it together? Because you just not cutting it for me. So in the time of us being together, I'm realizing how childish he is, and I'm realizing about all of this stuff about him that I never seen before. But like, it wasn't all the time. Like, it was times where he would act his age, and I'm just like, okay, I can do this, I think. I don't know, right? So maybe like 2 months, not even 2 months, because I don't even think we was together that long, to be completely honest with you. That's why I don't really count this as a relationship. But like, okay, a month, maybe 2 into the relationship, I had heard that he was talking to somebody else that went to school with him, but I didn't have no real receipts. And you know, if I ask him, he's not gonna tell me. So I'm just like, how do I go about figuring it out? Because we didn't go to school together, because I go to an all-girls school, and I've been at this school since I was in the 8th grade. So I think at this time I was either in 8th grade or I was a freshman. So like I said, I'm at an all-girls school, and he obviously goes to a different school. So I don't know what you do 8 hours while you at school, but I'm hearing stuff and it's making me question you, right? So my really, really good friend comes to me, and she's like, yeah, I know you've been talking to this person, this, that, and the third, but I just thought you should know that he has a whole nother girlfriend, right? Not just that he's talking to somebody else, but my dude, you got a whole girlfriend. Where we do that at? So I'm just like, all right, sis. Because like, I know you my good friend, but where's the receipts? Because I don't know, like, that's just me. If you come to me telling me that my boyfriend or whoever I'm talking to is doing me dirty, I expect you to come with some receipts. Because otherwise, like, I'm not going to say I'm going to dismiss it, but, like, you just telling me, like, where's the receipts? Bring me the evidence, sis. I asked him about it. I did. I asked him, I was like, so you talking to somebody else at your school? And he was like, no, where did you hear that from? And at the time, I'm just like, why does it matter where I heard it from? Like, you just need to tell me the truth at this point, because baby, you being childish, and I would really punch you in your neck. Like, stop playing. So he hard up trying to convince me that I'm the only person he talking to, this, that, and the third. I don't really know, but I'm not falling for it, because at this point, while you trying to convince me that you're not talking to her, my friend is coming to me with receipts showing me that, like, yeah, this is what it is, and whatever he telling you is not what it is, right? Like, when I tell you she brought me receipts, she found me the girl Instagram, I got her Twitter, I'm looking at her tweets, I'm looking at her Snapchat, and I'm just like, bro, this hoe? Like, and I give credit where credit is due, but it wasn't due in this case, because she wasn't cute. And I know what y'all might be thinking, like, some people might think that I'm ugly, and that's perfectly fine, because whatever, because at the end of the day, that's fine. Like, you're entitled to see your opinion. But this girl, no, she was not it. So I'm just like, bro, this gotta be an April Fool's joke. It just got to be, because ain't no way in the world you about to sit here and tell me that you cheating on me. Wow, like, she really look, I'm not even gonna say that, but let's just say, like, my good sister look like, we're not gonna do that because that's petty. She didn't do nothing to me to even speak bad on her. I blame him. But like, yeah, I'm looking at her pictures and I'm just like, bro, this it? Like, at that point, I wasn't even trying to compete. Like, I'm not about to sit here and convince you that I'm better than her, this, that, and the third. But like, if that's what you want to do, by all means, go ahead. But just know that, like, I'm obviously the cuter one. So I asked him, like, I got this girl name, and we're gonna call her Mary. I text him again, and I know he not gonna tell me the truth, because he already told me that he didn't talk to nobody. So I'm like, you know a girl named Mary? And I'm gonna play it like this my friend, like I know who she is. Keep in mind, I've never met this girl a day in my life. So I'm like, you know a girl named Mary that go to your school? He was like, I think so, but not really. What's up? I'm like, yeah, well, that's my friend, and I heard through the grapevine that you actually were talking to somebody at your school, and it was her. Like, I figured it out. We put 2 and 2 together. Like, we were talking to the same person. Isn't that crazy? So he's like, wait, you know her? Like, you know her? And I'm like, bro, this is definitely besides the point. My question to you is, are y'all together, yes or no? And he's like, no, I'm telling you what it is and what it ain't. And I'm like, no, but I'm telling you what I hear, and what you telling me not making sense. So I'm gonna need for you to help me make it make sense, right? So he was like, I don't know what you want me to do, like trying to prove to me that he wanted to be with me. But at this point, I don't want to be with you, so you don't even have to try no more. He's like, you want me to call her? You want me to call her? No, like, what do I want to talk to her for? I'm talking to you because you're supposed to be my boyfriend, right? Like, come on now. So he was like, because you not trying to believe me and it's hurting my feelings, boy, your feelings at this point, because who do you think I am? Like, do you think I'm about to follow behind you like a duck with his head cut off? Absolutely not. So he was like, so you really not gonna give me the time of day to explain myself? I was like, explain yourself for what? Like, you're not even telling me that you're cheating, but you're trying to explain yourself. So if you're trying to explain yourself, you must be about to tell me that you're talking to this girl, like that's your BFF, like that's your girlfriend. Like, come on now, stop playing with me. So he was like, no, I'm telling you that I don't talk to her, but I'm trying to explain myself to how it is that I know her. I'm like, bro, you really gonna sit here lie to my face? Like, that's what we doing? Like, look at me. Look at me. Do you think I want to hear your excuses, your lies, your made up stories, your make believe friends? And I'm just like, for what? Me and him had stopped talking, right? But during the time that I stopped talking to him, he's still texting and conversating with this girl at school. He's still texting and talking to her, but he's still texting me too. And I'm just like, for what? I told you that I'm done and I don't want no parts. What are you texting me for? So one day he calls me and he's like, Liyah, I just want you to know that whatever you're hearing is a lie. And these past couple of days that I've been without you have been so hard for me. Keep in mind, we're 16. You don't know what hard is. Come on, stop talking to me like we've been married before and we done divorced and you want your family back. You don't even know what love is. You're 16 and I'm 16 too, not even supposed to be dating, but I call myself being rebellious because I wanted to be with you because you was cute as ever, and I thought you was somebody that you wasn't, and now you still sitting here lying to my face. Like, I'm telling him all this stuff, and he's like, I get that, but I really do want to be with you. And he even threw the love word out. That was like, boy, now you really pushing it, because what is love? Please give me a definition. If you know, please educate me. We just on the phone. He's still trying to explain himself, and I'm like, save it, because I don't want it, like, at all. And finally, one day, during the time that we broke up, he's still calling me, he's still texting me, he's still trying to communicate with me. And I'm like, bro, if you calling me, you best be calling me to tell me that you've been lying to me this whole time and you sorry, because I really do know, like, what you be doing. He called me. This is the last time I'm telling him, like, if you're not about to tell me the truth, consider yourself blocked, because I'm about to block you because now you're playing with me. Like, I know I'm only 16, but I'm not dumb. So, like, why are you sitting here wasting my time and you still in this girl face at school every day? Make it make sense. So he's like, you know what? You're right. We too old. No, I'm too old. You're a child. So he was like, yeah, so I did cheat on you. I had another girlfriend. And he's saying it super low over the phone, like we're on FaceTime, like I'm looking him in his face, and he's finally telling me all this stuff because he know, like, I'm not playing with you no more. I'm about to really block you. So he was like, yeah, I did have another girlfriend, all this other stuff, but she don't mean nothing to me. I just still lying to my face because, like, as I said, you still be in this girl face. Why? If you still calling my phone every day? Like, I don't get it. Make it make sense. So he's on the phone, he's telling me everything, and I'm like, thank you, but just know, like, don't call his phone no more, because I promise you I'm not gonna answer. And he was like, for real? You just made me go through all of that for you not even to talk to me no more? I was like, bro, I don't know what you thought you was gonna get from me, because yeah, I'm only 16, but I'm not dumb. Like, I'm not about to, no, I am not. Like, I've always been very mature for my age, and I think that's why I really I don't want to say mesh well with my age, but I don't, like, as far as relationship wise goes, I cannot be in a relationship with somebody my own age, because I've always been super mature for my age, and I just can't find someone my age to match that energy, and it's just a struggle. So I tend to date people older than me, and for me to even talk to him and he was younger than me, it was a real stretch, because like I said, I've never been into like childish stuff, like childish things. Like, you gotta grow up if you trying to talk to me. He's on the phone damn near in some fake tears talking about, so this really it? Yes it is. I mean, as far as the story goes, I don't hate him, because like I said, we was only 16, and at 16 I feel like you just get into relationships because it's a thing and you just want to experience it. But like, I don't hate him. It's actually very funny, because even though he did all this to me, I look past it, and like, I've grown from it, and we're actually friends. And I think it's so funny, because I really genuinely did not like this boy. I'm not gonna say that I made him the person that he is today, but like, since then I've seen him in like 2 relationships, and like, he does none of the same things that he used to do when we were together. I'm not gonna take responsibility for who he is, but I just know, like, I know for a fact I taught him a lot, and I don't want to say, like I said, I don't want to say that I made him the person that he is, but I know I taught him a lot. Let me do this swing, because I cannot do this and talk at the same time. Back, I did my liner and I put on my lashes. I kind of messed up on this side, so I just fixed it with a little bit of concealer. I feel like even though it was 2 years ago and like I've seen the change, I feel like once you break up with someone, there's no point in going back. It didn't work for a reason. Very well just be, because I know people who get back with the same person like 2-3 times, but I'm just saying that is not me. I don't play baseball. It's not 3 strikes, you're out. I don't know, I just can't bring myself to even look at him like that now. Yo, my camera stopped recording and I didn't even notice. But basically what I was saying was, me and the boy, we're still friends, but I don't think I could ever bring myself back to the point of like looking at him and being like, yeah, I would talk to him again. I just can't. It's just something about cheaters that I just can't. Okay, yeah, we were only 16, but now I'm about to be 18, which means like you're 17. How much could someone change in a year? I don't know, but like, I'm not about to give it the time. I just can't. I've grown so much as a person. I know what I will and won't tolerate. Not to say that like he would do it again, but we just not about to find out. Since the story is basically over, I figured I could just give y'all relationship advice. Whether you take it or not, don't offend me. You shouldn't rush to get into relationships. And I feel like that's kind of in a sense what I did with him, because I think I only was talking to him for like, we were only friends for like a couple of weeks before we decided to get into a relationship. Like, before you get into a relationship, you should know the person for at least 2 months, maybe even 3, because I feel like in that time span you learn a lot about a person by just having simple conversation. I do think y'all should be friends before anything. My next tip would probably be, this is a good one. I think it's important for you to remain friends with your friends. Keep this in mind. Your friends and his friends, or whatever the case may be, or your friends and her friends, are not your friends. So I just think it's weird that like people actually are okay with their significant other texting their friends, and I'm just like, no, because you never know people's intentions. And I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna give you the chance. I'm not gonna give you the chance to even think about doing me dirty. So to prevent all of it, just know my friends are not your friends, and vice versa. Like, I'm not gonna go text your friends every time we get into it, because I feel like that gives space and opportunity for them to like get in close with you, and I don't have the time. The next tip I would have for you is to not lose yourself in a relationship. Like, I see people, they get into relationships and they're like, this is my everything, my heart, my soul, my breath, my da da da. And I'm just like, well, what the were you doing before you met them? Like, how are you living? Like, that could just be me, but I just don't think that's cute. Like, if anything, it makes you clingy, and everybody don't like clingy. Like, me personally, I'm the type of person, if I can sit and talk to you all day 24/7, like on FaceTime with you from when I wake up to when I go to sleep, that's a problem, because it's like you don't want nothing for yourself. Like, you just could sit and talk to me all day. Like, I promise you, I'm not that interested. It's probably nothing I could tell you that could make you like want to sit and talk to me all day. So like, nobody should want their boyfriend or girlfriend to just sit around and just be about them all the time, because when are you thinking about yourself? And if you're not, that's a problem. I hate to say it, but relationships can come and go, but at the end of the day, you always want to have yourself. And if you don't know who you are as a person, I don't know what to tell you. I honestly don't know what to tell you if you don't know who you are as a person. And it's because you have spent your entire life being about somebody else. So tell me why the camera cut off again. Another tip that I have is, this kind of goes hand in hand with finding yourself, but focus on personal growth. Not only in a relationship, but like just in general. Think of it like this. Do you want to be in the same situation that you're in right now a year from today? And do it out of like a genuine place. If you're trying to improve yourself for other people, you're never really going to be happy. And I feel like your significant other should help you to a certain extent, but you can't help somebody that don't want to be helped. Another tip that I have is not to look at all of these couples and relationships on social media and think that you're supposed to be like that. Society really puts a stigma on relationships and what they're supposed to be like, and people think when things don't go that way that you're supposed to just break up with someone. But it's just like, realistically, our relationships are not perfect. I really hope this looks cute, because if it doesn't, we're just gonna stick to a regular old gloss, because I don't do color. Oh, this is kind of cute, right? I think. That's all for today's video, guys. If you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. Stay tuned, because I have a lot of lit content coming up. My birthday's next month. I have a lot of travel vlogs that I'm going to do for you guys, and within like the next 2 months. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification button, like I said, because you don't want to miss any of these uploads. So just make sure you're around when I upload them. Peace.